Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another reading. So let's see what we have here today. Gosh, I have this Muse Tarot deck. Let's just get right into it. I'm wearing red today. There's gonna be often when I wear like certain colors, and what I feel like intuitively guided to wear is often what either we need to work on or is something that is active within me or within other people as well. Since I'm delivering messages to other people, it's also activated within you usually. Red is the root chakra, your chakra number 1. So if you don't know much about it, go and have a look and have a read about it, because it may be the one thing that is offering you some answers. Okay, right, let's get into it. Nothing is coming out. So, Eight of Materials, Eight of Pentacles, flowers, abundance, pink roses. I'm seeing a bit of red as well. Like, it's very beautiful. Oh, I love the tattoos. Okay. Maybe for some of you, tattoos is some sort of a reference, like that means something to you. Maybe you're thinking about getting some, maybe someone you know has some tattoos and you're intrigued by it, you're intrigued by certain tattoos that you have been noticing. There's some symbolism in there. Yeah. Roses, abundance, but otherwise, Eight of Materials actually means it's an abundance card. It's almost like just look at the hands here. It's almost like you know, you have only two hands, but there are extra pair of hands who are which are trying to like catch that abundance as well. But you're going to be flowing with abundance. Now that doesn't necessarily just mean money. Abundance comes in many different forms. You know, I'm not saying it's not money. I'm just saying that it also comes in many different forms. Maybe you're just getting something given to you, and that is amazing. Maybe you just get, I don't know, like maybe you have a loan or something like that, and that just gets somehow wiped off. That is abundance. Maybe someone gives you their very nice, beautiful stuff, but they are moving, like their furniture from the house. They're just leaving that behind, you know, and you get to keep it because it's all very nice and pristine condition, and would have been very expensive, but you get to have it all because someone's leaving and they're not taking it with them. That's abundance. It could very well be that you are getting I hear somehow neighbors. You're getting such wonderful neighbors. Maybe it's new neighbors, or you're kind of like, you've moved to a new place and you're kind of meeting your neighbors for the first time, and they are just so like wonderful, like a blessing in your life. They're like making you feel at home. They're making you feel like, you know, you just feel very like connected to them, and you feel like, wow, such wonderful people. And they are like making you maybe cookies and stuff, and like, you know, and they're just dropping it off, whatever they cook, they drop it off at your house. That's abundance. Having someone like that near you who's like just exactly there to just help you out, that nurturing feeling, that's someone is getting that. So, a beautiful, wonderful neighbor who is just so like just so there whenever you just needed that extra bit of love. And especially if people who are watching this, if you've moved somewhere new, if you're like in a new place, then you're gonna need that, like, you know, bit of nurturing, like connection with people, because living alone in a new, different foreign country, trust me, been there, done that, it's not easy. It's not easy, especially when you're trying to like meet different people and connect with them. It's, especially in this day and age, it's not as easy. And if you are doing it, don't worry, all of these connections are coming, these wonderful people that do exist out there that are going to be just making you feel so welcomed. Oh, that just took me back to a memory back in Germany when I had moved. I'd taken my leap of faith and I had just decided to move countries. And I moved into a very small town where I met the most wonderful people, the most amazing people I have ever met. And they were just so loving. And, you know, I was alone there, you know, I had moved there 3 years ago alone, and they were just so loving. Like, one of my friends, her kids, I just got along with her so well. They used to bake bread at the weekends and they'd give me some bread as well. And, you know, I was just so like loving that life. I was so immersed in it. It was beautiful. It really taught me the lesson of how, like, you don't need a lot to be feeling so abundant. In that moment, I felt abundant. I had everything that I could ask for. A community, you know, a place that was actually really warm and cozy and like my sweet haven. It wasn't big, but it was my sweet haven. I had friends around me. My work was like 10 minutes walk away, and I could walk to the nearest bakery, get my croissant and a cup of coffee and walk with that to my work. And on the way back, I had the most beautiful park that I would walk through, and I could go over the river. It's just replaying in my mind how wonderful it was. Middle of nowhere, no one really knows the city all that much, but it just made me feel like I had everything that I could ever want. It really did. And at that time, those of you who are thinking like, how, like, you know, did you move to like country, like a different country alone? Honestly, I was single at the time, and in that time I was like, I still never really felt like, gosh, yeah, maybe why don't I have someone? Like, you know, it wasn't like, it didn't feel like it was missing. The fact that this message is coming up, maybe it is for someone who needs to hear this, that perhaps you're feeling like, what if I don't meet someone, like, you know, in a romantic way as well? Honestly, you're taken care of. You're taken care of by yourself. As long as you can make the most of your experience, the right people will come. And if you do want a partner or someone to be in that experience with you, maybe you'll meet someone there. For me, that time was so like precious. I really made the most of those past 3 years where I was truly healing. Really, I was going into healing practices, Reiki, and connecting with coaches who were helping me really learn more and more about myself in a deep way and in a beautiful way. And in that time, I learnt things that I probably wouldn't have learnt if I was with someone. You know, I wouldn't have learnt what really like brings me joy or how I make decisions. I really got to know myself at a very deep level. So for some of you, don't be scared to go out there alone if you are feeling like, how am I going to do it? Maybe it's a phase of your life that is going to be very healing. And now now that phase is over, I feel like I am so glad I had that, because it was wonderful. It was so beautiful. I had my true freedom. I manifested in a way that I didn't even know I could manifest things, and I truly went to depths with just spiritual practices, my meditation, and I got to know many different people, many different types of people, and it truly is a phase. So if you are worried about moving somewhere alone, that you're going to be alone, you're actually not going to be alone. You're just not able to see at the moment what that path would look like. But there would be people, new characters in your movie will be popping up, will be coming into your reality, and you can't predict it. I could have never predicted where my path took me, how long it was going to last, what was going to happen. I couldn't have predicted it, and it was incredible. I loved that creation that was done by the universe, and I had no idea that was what was coming for me. So for anyone who is going out there alone somewhere, taking a leap of faith, maybe moving to another country, somewhere you feel called to be, take this as an opportunity of a lifetime. Because for me, it really was an opportunity of a lifetime, and I absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. And I'm so glad I did it, because now I'm in a different phase, and I appreciate the last phase so much. So let's see what else we get. It's quite a long message. 8 of voices. We had 8 of materials, and now we have 8 of voices. And we have 9 of emotions, 10 of materials. Wow. Okay, 8 of voices, 9 of emotions, 10 of materials. Very like roses. I see roses everywhere. So let's interpret this. 8 of voices. You're laser focused on something, on maybe one path, when actually you see here how this person feels like their vision is like this, only actually limited to what they can see. Your vision is limited to what you can see, but you have no idea what is coming actually from here. You can't see those things. Those are really something that involve a lot of trust. Yeah, you're laser focused on something. Maybe it's the past, maybe it's like, how is it going to work out? How are things going to happen? How am I going to meet people? Am I like, I'm moving to a new country, what is going to happen? You're laser focused on something that is making you feel quite anxious and trapped. So that's something to think about. You can't see it. You can't see what is going to happen. So it really is about, rather than seeing, you're going to have to lean on trust. Whether that's trust in, whatever your spiritual belief system is, whether it's trust in the higher power, whether it's trust in the cards, or whether it's trust in your higher self, you're going to have to lean on that belief system. 9 of emotions, which is 9 of cups. It's an absolutely beautiful card. And the way I see this is as, again, I see abundance. I see someone being very abundant, having everything that they could possibly want. And we get that again in 10 of materials. This is not just money. Even though this is money card, you're actually having, I'm seeing here, diamonds. So some sort of like rare things, actually, rare connections, lifelong connections maybe you're about to build. It's, I do see a genie's lamp at the bottom here. So that could also mean something. Maybe it really means that you have a wish and your wish is being granted. You can trust that your wishes are meant to come true, especially if you have been through a lot of healing. This is really, really something to cherish. The diamonds here, really, I can see around. Actually, might be better here. Yeah. You can see all the diamonds here. This is someone who is just simply sitting and allowing, very much being in their receiving mode to be able to allow that abundance to fall in. Now, 10 of materials is absolutely wonderful card. You are very abundant, not just in the area of money, but also with family, community. It's almost like you're getting everything that you want all at once. You're getting everything that you want all at once. Yeah, this is that card. I see here like generations, different people, different generations. Community is what I see. You're going to be immersed in a community. That is exactly what had happened to me when I had moved countries to Germany, and I moved into this small town, and I met these people who felt like family to me, to be honest, because I was away from my actual family in England. And when I was there in Germany, I would bump into people around because it was a very small town. So it felt like I could have community. We would exchange ideas. We would go to each other's houses. The way of living was very different. It wasn't city living. It was just very like, I knew that I had some people there who I could call at 2 a.m. in the night and be like, hey, I'm in trouble or something's happening and I don't know what to do, and they would come and help me out. That is abundance. That is massive abundance. You know, being able to actually call upon people who are going to be there to help you out, and vice versa. I did so many wonderful things. Like, you know, I was at the local painting community. I used to do workshops for people there. I used to teach them self-defense training. I offered Reiki sessions. I did tarot for people. But not just that, we also did exchange of services at the time, where, you know, someone, as I was telling you, one of my friends used to bake bread, and, you know, I would do tarot or I would teach English, and we exchanged all our gifts or all our natural talents with each other in this community. And that's how we thrived. It wasn't really more about money, you know. Something you could pay for those classes, you could pay for those things, and yes, that is an option, of course, but this community thrived on trust. And also, I forgot to mention, there was one lady who was a beekeeper, and she used to make honey at home, and she would give honey to people, and, you know, I would do tarot reading or something like that. It was just such a trust building community, which is I don't want to say it's rare, but I think we have forgotten the value of that and how abundant that can make one feel. And I felt absolutely abundant in that time. I had everything I could have ever wanted, and it was wonderful, it was beautiful. And that is what you're getting as well. Maybe it looks like it's abundance in terms of money, and for some of you it definitely will be, but for some of you it's everything, the community, perhaps even a partner, people, connections, just very beautiful, deep, healthy connections. It's just like you are. I feel very like I feel immense like gratitude right now in like my heart chakra, and I think this is something that's going to be very beautiful for some of you. A very beautiful chapter is opening for some of you, or in fact all of you if you're watching this, and I'm excited for you. So now let's move on to another deck. I'm going to try this one. Bottom of the deck, a card flipped out. Love this. Heart Guardian, love and let yourself be loved. Adore this. I just talked about heart chakra and kind of matches the colors as well. Literally what I just talked about is that exact message. I seem to have picked it up before it came out, actually. This is exactly what I was saying, that it's again, roses, we are seeing a lot of roses. We saw here 10 of materials and also in 8 of materials, same as this one. Oh, it's wonderful. Yeah, love and let yourself be loved. Something very beautiful is opening up for you. Protection Guardian, drop your shields. I think we got this last time as well, so this is again a reinforcement, like drop your shields, let yourself love and let yourself be loved. For some of you, something is really about to drop in, quite big actually, and it's really encouraged for you to not block it for coming into your life, and it's something very beautiful. Maybe it's even a partnership which opens up a whole community of people in your life, but it is a new chapter. I'm sensing here for some of you it's going to be a new chapter right now that is opening up. If you're into astrology, there's been quite a few astrological changes lately that have happened. We are now in a new era, which is Pluto was in Capricorn for the last 15 years or so, something like that, and now it has moved into Aquarius. So the Capricorn age was very much focused on hard work, focused on like more getting things done. It was very what's the word, very different kind of era. It was goal oriented. Now it's all about community, how we interact with people, and Aquarius is all about that, as well as some technological revolutions that are going to be coming. But this reading that we are getting here is simply about this aspect, this community is what I get. You're getting everything all at once. Yeah. Let's get a couple more cards, but from another deck. I want to try this one. Let's see what comes up. Oh, that was quite a lot. Oh, okay. Yeah, that is, I'm going to take this one card and I'm going to take this top card. Yeah, that's beautiful. Companionship. So, when you fully bless and embrace your aloneness, you're ready for the ones who are meant to be with you. Exactly what I was saying, right, earlier. May I welcome this solitude, knowing it will open the way for all healthy relationships. Yeah, okay, you're ready for the ones who are meant to be with you. Companionship. Enjoyment. Striving and pushing makes life into endless hard work. The more you are inviting love to take over, the more enjoyment comes. Allow me to enjoy this life, dear Lord. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's really nice. We're getting some incredible cards here. And I don't know why I get this here message that those of you who are wondering what deck this is, it's by Tosha Silver. And it's really, really wonderful. Wonderful deck, actually, of Oracle deck. Okay, I did just have a look at the bottom card, which is Trust. When love is invited to take over, right actions arise at the right time. Allow me, dear divine, to wait patiently until the timing is right. Let me rest in the unknown until a clear path is shown. That resonates with me, to be honest, to really trust until the clear path is shown. I have recently been really, really feeling like it's time to rest. That's personally for me, but if you resonate with that, maybe it's for you too. It's because you're not meant to do anything. You're just meant to trust this like phase of like unknown, where you're just meant to wait a little bit because something has been brewing for a while and it's about to enter your life, but you have this like calm phase right before it enters your life, and make most of this calm phase. You're not meant to go all the time. You're just meant to wait a little bit before I can drop in, because you don't want to be tired when you get it. You want to be fully extracting the flavorings, the tasting the experience fully once it's here. And in order to do that, you need energy, and you need to preserve your energy at the moment. So if some of you who have been having bad sleep lately, I hope this brings some sort of a I'm losing my words, really brings you some level of just protection and like knowing that it's coming. You can just trust it. Okay, that's all I have. I feel complete. Again, this one just really, really feels so at point. It's like love and let yourself be loved. You're not meant to do much at this point in time. You're meant to wait a little bit longer. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, and yeah, if you did, let me know in the comments below if it resonates, and if any of those examples I mentioned, they are usually to do with the people who are watching this reading, so it may connect with one or two or some of you who are watching this, so do let me know. Yeah, I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.